Hey everyone, today's video is going to be another what I eat in a day video. I am looking and feeling a little bit rough this morning. I went out for some dinner and drinks last night with a friend, which was so lovely. It's officially the start of my birthday weekend, so I thought I would film a little bit of what I'm eating this weekend because I'm hoping it's going to be more exciting than what I eat on a normal weekend. Not sure yet, still don't know my plans. My birthday this year falls on the bank holiday Monday, which I feel like is a good thing because it means that everyone's off work, but also it means that everywhere is packed. It's also the last day of the Eat Out to Help Out scheme, so everywhere is like fully booked. It's just going to be busy, I feel like, but either way I know that I'm going to eat some good food. Going to show you guys what I'm having today and then potentially expand this video over a few days if I eat some more fun things. But I'm going to start with having some Just Roll pastries for breakfast. These things are my best breakfast choice ever. I got them especially for this weekend because they're such a treat. If you've not tried them, they're amazing. They're accidentally vegan. You roll them up yourself and bake them yourself, and then you have like freshly baked pain au chocolats for breakfast. I don't know what more you could want. So I'm gonna have a couple of those with a cup of tea to start my day. It is now a little bit later and I'm gonna have some lunch. So for lunch today I've got some leftovers from the dinner last night. I had a really good vegan mac and cheese. Had a little bit of an incident with it where they brought out one which had a big chunk of ham in it, which is obviously not vegan and obviously less than ideal. Please excuse the mess behind me, by the way. I still haven't gotten around to sorting out my flat. But yeah, I had a really good vegan mac and cheese. I mean, they took that one back and then brought back an actual vegan mac and cheese and it was fine. It's so good. It's got spinach and mushrooms and garlic in it. And I only ended up eating like half of the portion, I think, because by that point it was like 9:30. Wasn't that hungry, had also had some garlic bread and I just didn't really feel like the whole meal, so I've got a hefty portion of leftovers, which is always nice. Definitely doesn't look as good as it did last night. I will put a picture on the screen of what it looked like in the restaurant. Gonna eat this cold, I think, to be honest, because I can't be bothered to heat it up. It's in a metal container and I obviously can't put that in the microwave, and I'm being really lazy and I don't want to have to wash up something else by transferring it into a different bowl. So I'm gonna eat this cold, which I think some people would be super grossed out by, but I really don't mind cold food. I'm actually quite a big fan of cold leftovers. I would rather eat it cold than reheated and it'd be like a little bit soggy and just not as good. So this is gonna be my lunch for now. I might have something else a little bit later, but I think this will keep me going. Fairly decent sized portion and it's so good. I feel like this is definitely gonna hit the spot. I need some sort of salty meal and I feel like this is going to do the job, that's for sure. Definitely not the most appetizing looking leftovers, but I'm still very excited to eat this. Currently snacking on some grapes, which are actually massive. I feel like these are some of the biggest grapes I've ever seen, but they are really good, really juicy. I feel like I'm a little bit dehydrated, so I've just got myself a big glass of water and I'm going to have a few of these as well. Also now snacking on a few of these sweet chili crisps that I picked up in Asda. I feel like the current camera setup is very awkward. I've got my camera balanced on my light. I was going to say on my bedside table, but it's literally on my windowsill. So I'm having to lean over and it feels very awkward. But it is currently like 2 AM almost. I got home not too long ago. I literally completely forgot to film before I went out for dinner this evening. So I gave no context to what I ate. I'm now back home. I think I might pick up the camera again in the morning to give a little bit more context because right now honestly I just want to take my makeup off and go to bed. But I had a really lovely evening this evening. The food was really good. We went out for a few drinks as well afterwards, and I mean the fact that it's a Sunday and I'm not home until like 2 AM, my body is just rejecting the idea. I feel like I'm gonna feel so knackered in the morning, but I had a really lovely evening, so gonna take my makeup off and get ready for bed, and I will check in with you guys again in the morning to give a little bit more context to like my dinner and everything else I got up to this evening. So yeah, I will see you guys in the morning. I am currently editing this video and I realised that I never filmed a clip the next day, but basically we went out for dinner at a place that does chicken and vegan chicken, burgers, wings, that sort of thing. I got a vegan chicken burger, which I think was just their most basic one that they did. It had like pickles and things in it, maybe some vegan cheese, and it came with waffle fries, which was so good, literally the best fries ever. But the whole experience was just a little bit weird. I think the place is fairly new and they opened since like lockdowns happened and things, so they know the current situation in the world and the rules and regulations with that. But the food came out, all of our chips came out on one plate, which was just very odd because I feel like sharing food is weird at the best of times. Like if you're out for dinner with people that you didn't know that well and all of a sudden you're having to share from the same plate, it's just like a little bit weird. But especially with everything that's going on, it felt very odd to be eating from the same plate as other people and like touching the same stuff. Like that just didn't seem very corona friendly, so that was a little bit weird. My burger as well came out on the same plate as my friend's burger and we weren't sat next to each other, so I then had to ask for a separate plate because otherwise I didn't have a plate for any of my food, and it was just a little bit weird. But the food itself was really great, and I had a gin and tonic there as well, which was lovely, and then we went out for a few drinks after, like I mentioned. So overall I had a really nice evening. The whole weekend was great. I didn't actually end up filming any of my food the next day on my actual birthday, but I had a Chinese takeaway and it was great. So that is everything I ate that day. I feel like this video has been very short, but I hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you so much for watching and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.